The chair now recognizes Ranking Member Huffman for his opening statement.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I want to begin, as I will do at every opportunity for the rest of this Congress, by talking about the climate crisis. While some of my colleagues want to ignore it, the reality is we are living through it right now. Wildfires are raging across the West, choking communities with toxic smoke, threatening lives and homes. Record-breaking heat waves are overwhelming public health systems. Critical infrastructure from drinking water systems to power grids is straining under climate stress, exposing Americans to increasingly unsafe conditions. The ocean, which we're going to be talking about today, is no refuge. There, too, temperatures are soaring, pushing marine ecosystems to the brink. Now, this is not a distant worry. It's not something we can dump off on our kids and grandkids like the majority did recently with the debt and the deficit. This is a present emergency. And yet, instead of rising to meet the crisis, House Republicans are dragging us further backward and deeper into the crisis, using this committee to dismantle the very laws that protect clean air, clean water, biodiversity, and our future. And today's hearing is a prime example. Just the latest installment of what I call Team Extreme's extinction agenda. At the center of the hearing is a so-called reauthorization of the Marine Mammal Protection Act. Wouldn't that be nice if we were just here to talk about reauthorizing the Marine Mammal Protection Act, or maybe improving it, strengthening it, one of the most successful conservation laws that we've got, but instead we are here with Republicans taking a sledgehammer to it. This bill amounts to a death sentence for many marine mammals and one of Team Extreme's most dangerous proposals yet. Let's be clear. The Marine Mammal Protection Act has been a cornerstone of ocean conservation for over 50 years. It is science-based, has a precautionary approach, and that's why we now have healthy populations of humpback whales, elephant seals, and sea lions in my district. It's the reason not a single marine mammal species has gone extinct in U.S. waters since 1972, as the ranking member noted in her opening. And it's a major reason why we can proudly boast of the world's most sustainable fisheries. But this bill doesn't build on that legacy. It attempts to unravel it. It guts science-based decision-making. It rewrites critical definitions to downplay them. It fast-tracks industrial permits and eliminates key safeguards, all to benefit the oil and gas industry primarily, but also a few other commercial interests. It's a gift to polluters. It is a direct threat to vulnerable species like the southern resident killer whale, which has just 73 individuals left and cannot survive. With an additional 5 to 10 deaths every year under this bill, several more deaths annually would be brushed off as negligible by the standard that is being proposed. That's not a path to recovery. It is a path to extinction. This legislation doesn't exist in a vacuum. Ocean temperatures are rising. Arctic ice is disappearing. Species are shifting, starving, or dying, and yet this bill abandons the precautionary principle that has served so well, guided marine conservation for decades, precisely at the time when we need it most. Species like Rice's whale and the North Atlantic right whale, already teetering on the brink of extinction, will have no chance if this legislation is enacted. Are we really comfortable letting these iconic species go extinct on our watch? That's the question we should be asking. But incredibly, this bill even rolls back the wildly popular and effective dolphin-safe tuna protections from the 1980s. Republicans apparently are betting that the American people won't care if thousands and thousands of dolphins are slaughtered to bring us fish fillets. I think the American people will care. If the majority were serious about improving the MMPA, we'd be working in a bipartisan manner on legislation to ensure that NOAA and the Fish and Wildlife Service have the resources they need to monitor and manage marine mammal populations, to strengthen protections for endangered species, and to respond to emerging threats from climate change and industrial activity. But this pro-extinction agenda doesn't even stop there. We're also considering H.R. 180, legislation my Republican colleagues claim is about transparency and government accountability, but in reality, it is just a playbook for the mining and logging interests to dismantle endangered species protections. This bill would impose onerous reporting and disclosure requirements for ESA implementation and litigation, creating new bureaucratic hurdles for scientists, while unsurprisingly exempting industry from any equivalent requirements. So yes, I'll keep reminding my colleagues on this committee what's at stake, because while Team Extreme works to overturn science, the American people are starting to be increasingly concerned about the climate crisis and all of these other consequences. Thank you, Madam Chair. I yield back.